Details now on the unruly passenger who forced a flight from Virginia to LAX to be diverted to Grand Junction, Colorado. Tonight, that flight finally touching down at LAX, and the passengers with quite a story to tell. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand joining us live from LAX after speaking with some of them. Jory.
It was quite an ordeal today, Mark. That plane left Norfolk, Virginia about 9:15 East Coast time this morning. Those passengers got to the airport about 2 hours earlier, probably left for the airport about an hour before that. Add it all together, that's about 3:15 a.m. West Coast time, and they finally touched down here tonight. An unruly passenger aboard a Breeze Airways flight this morning from Norfolk, Virginia to LAX caused such a scene that passengers had to step in to help subdue him, and the plane had to divert to Grand Junction, Colorado.
They're calling it a level 4 disturbance now. They said they had him restrained, he broke out, and there's passengers holding him down there.
The airline had to call in a new flight crew to finish the flight, so tonight, almost 8 hours after their scheduled arrival, these weary travelers finally arrived in LA.
Jory, why am I here after 7:45? I'm going to tell you why. This Tony Hawk wannabe from Outer Banks, North Carolina, with a skateboard, had too many Bloody Marys this morning.
That passenger was heard using racist slurs and refusing to cooperate.
He's using racial slurs. He's in people's faces.
F-bombs and N-bombs. It's just stuff, all saying a lot of stuff.
I didn't expect racism to be I didn't think it would be so open about it. Just to be yelling stuff on the plane like that with kids around. I was like, wow, that's low-key very, very crazy.
When a
Sister, who is this? Who raised you? If you don't know how these people operate and how they get down, I question you. Don't matter about no children. They love kids, but they love the kids in the wrong ways. They abuse kids. I can show you a million cases where kids have just been abused psychologically, physically, and spiritually, everything in totality. You understand? People don't care about no children. Family, I want y'all to get this through y'all head. Nothing is off limits whenever it comes to these people here. People like this, nothing is off limits. Nothing. Absolutely anything that you can conjure up in your imagination, in your heart, it's not off limits. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nothing is off limits. So get off this notion where I can't believe that they said that. You should be accustomed to it. History haven't taught you anything. Have you not learned anything? Or perhaps you maybe want to do like the ostrich do and put your head down in the sand. Well, you can continue to do that. But then your testimony is going to be like this woman here. I can't believe it.
flight attendant asked for help, this man, fellow passengers called the linebacker in 17C, stepped in to help.
And he just got up and just sat him down in the seat like a little kid.
Thank God for linebacker 17C, because he really saved the day.
My son was on there, and there was other kids on there, and so I just had to, sit him down.
Sometimes heroes can be camera shy too.
Once I heard the flight attendant say, "Can somebody help me?" It was like I just saw black almost, and I just grabbed him and set him down.
The man was taken off the plane by police to both cheers and boos. And now these passengers have quite a Hollywood tale to tell.
That was crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. You never really think that would happen to you until it happens. It's like a movie thing, wow. So not exactly a happy ending, but an ending in LA, and they will take that, albeit much delayed. So the linebacker in 17C, it turns out he wasn't a linebacker. He played high school at Jordan High in Watts. He was a defensive end and a tight end, a mountain of a man who came up big for these passengers today. By the way, that unruly passenger was met by the FBI in Grand Junction, now facing charges. We're live tonight at LAX. Jory Rand, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, he looked like he was on the front line there, Jory. Thank you very much. Alignment.
Did y'all see that big brother stepped up? Black man had to save the day, guys. And you seen that he saw his butt down and shut up too, didn't he? That's what happens most of the time whenever you one-on-one, most of the time, guys, whether they big or small. Most of the time, you're not going to have too much trouble. Now, if they 3 or 4, they emboldened then. They catch you by yourself some way, they going to ambush you. Hit you over the head with something and ambush you. But whenever it comes to them hands and stuff like that, they really don't want that. They don't want that. But this guy need to be locked up. And I'm glad that the FBI got him and took him into custody. And he should be banned from traveling on planes for the next 10 to 20 years. Ban him for any type of traveling on planes and let that be his punishment, and charge him, fine him, because those people were delayed, I think roughly like 8 hours, simply because he was disruptive. So he's affecting other people on that, cursing and calling people the N-word and using profanities and stuff. And you 30,000 foot up in the air. Man, these people are losing their minds.
Good evening. I'm Larry Smith.
And I'm Megan Mannering. Thanks for joining us. Well, tonight, a local minister disobeying a judge's order to stay away from young people. Joseph Price was sentenced to probation in a case where he was originally accused of having illegal sexual activity with 2 teenage girls.
Lee Searcy went to Winchester to find out in tonight's LAX 8.
Family, did you notice the judge gave him probation, right? And he out doing the same thing. So that should tell y'all guys, these people are complicit. These people that sit on these boards, these people commit the same crimes. That's why they're so lenient. Because if I was sitting on the bench and I had hardcore evidence that you are a pedophile, okay, and you have been molested, you're going to get life in prison without a possibility of parole. Because you done messed up somebody's life. Now that child have to grow up and have to detangle and have to work through a lot of emotional trauma because of your sexual desires, because you are a blooded jaw wolf. Okay, all right. Well, go to prison and don't put him in no solitary confinement. No. General population. I don't care what he do. Put him in general. I don't care if he fight police, still put him in general population and let them deal with it. Because I know they'll deal with it. Family, we need to look at these prosecutors and these judges and these people that sit on these boards. Because this here is a reoccurring thing right here. Over and over. It is perpetual. And they letting them go. Get out. Give them 6 months. Get out again. Give them a year. Get out again. Slap him on the wrist the next time. No, the sentences need to be harsh. It need to be harsh. But they don't care about ruining other people's lives. If they'll do that to their own children, you know what they'll do to you. It's open season for you then, right? Am I right? That's just simple logic, right? It's open season for you. If they will abuse and do all type of things that is unbecoming of them to their children and to the people, what would they do to you? Once you start understanding the dynamics, that's why Dr. Neely Fuller always say the relationship between the dominant society and black people is the 3 T's: tacky, trashy, and terroristic. And look at every case. Look at the relationships. Tacky, it's trashy, or either it's terroristic. And I found that to be true, 100%. But family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on back to see me. And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.